斜めってるわ。There we go. Is that better? A little, not perfect, but that's okay. Hi guys! I'm making noise, making the lining for the thing here. Sorry about that. There we go. Is that okay? Hi guys! I'm making really loud. Sorry guys. Hi guys! I'm making noise, making the lining for the thing here. Sorry about that. There we go.
Okay, that.
Hi guys! I'm making Hi guys! Good morning, good afternoon. 皆さんおはようございます。こんにちは、こんばんは、どうも、オードリーです。今日はお菓子作りですよ。ちょっと待ってくださいね。よいしょ。よろしくお願いします。Okay, so today we're going to do baking. ベーキングライブでございます。よろしくお願いいたします。So, today, as you guys can see from the title, I'm going to be making cinnamon apple bread. You can change the order, but it means the same thing, So, we got a lot of apples, so I'm making something with apples again. I made, the applesauce last week, but this time it's gonna just be like the main character for today's dish, sweets, is going to be apples. Last time it was just a rolled cake, so yeah, but that's what we're gonna be doing. Kira kira to kirameku anata ni kokoro ubawa rete shimaisou. Oh, come on, YouTube, you can do it. It's not loading. There we are. So, thank you so much, Joanna. Oh, my voice, my pronunciation sucks. Thank you so much, Joanna, for $2. That's super nice. It says, hit that like button, folks. Just do it. Yes, please. Thank you so much. So, for this dessert, or bread, I want to call it cake, but we're gonna call it bread. There are a couple of parts to it, so I'm first going to make the cake batter, and then we need to make the apple filling, and then we're gonna make the topping, and then we're gonna make the glaze. The glaze, I'll be making it outside of the stream, so yeah. And thank you so much, Anna, for another $2. That is super kind. It says, let me guess, you are going to use apples? How did you know? Uh-oh, Kate's here. Thank you so much, that is super nice. よし、じゃあやっていきましょう。よろしくお願いします。
はい。
君に言ってないけど。
おいしいおいしい。
汚いです。
800歳の1年生。
You said cake batter. Well, like, it's kind of like a cake. It tastes like a cake. Like, I don't see the difference that much. I think the shape just makes it look like bread. We're gonna make it in a pound cake tin anyway, so it's cake. It's cake. I translated it to Japanese saying cake, because in Japanese when you say bread, it's like literally bread. It has to be salty kind of.
Pan.
Pan, yep. So this does not equal bread. If you call this bread in Japan, people look at you and say, "Are you cray cray?" So.
That's a cup. Ah! Have fun, man.
Have fun, man. You're gonna do great.
It's gonna be awesome.
Thanks for making it.
絶対最高。あ、もう
大好き。
あ、もう。
あは、気持ち悪い。じゃあね。I love you, man. I love you most, man.
Goodbye. 大好き。
大好きよ。 and brown sugar, salt, and vanilla. Oh, and cinnamon. Oh, we need more? Maybe. Cinnamon. And let's see here. We need milk and obviously an apple. And I'll make the glaze later. So we just need baking powder and milk. Moo! Moo! Yeah. Yep. Nice. Thank you so much, Joanna, for $5. That's super nice. Says pan or pong is Spanish for bread. Bizcoque. Bizcoque? Am I saying it right? Is Spanish for cake. I did not know that. Thank you so much. That is super nice. Thank you. And my pronunciation may not be right, even though you taught me, so I apologize for that. But thank you so much. We call bread pan in Japanese, just pan. And cake is keiki. So this would be keiki, not pan. But thank you so much, that's super nice. Have you ever wanted to do 2 of the same type of stream in a row? Oh yes, I wanted, like, on these days, I'm not saying anything against the Rocksmith live, but sometimes I just wanted to do baking live in the morning and then the cooking live after that. That'll be a lot of fun. Ouch! So, bizcoche, bizcoche. Thank you so much, Anna, for $2. It's super nice. It says pronounced like cha cha cha, like that. Is that right? Oh man, that's wrong. But thank you so much. That's super nice. Thank you. Okay, so the ingredients for the batter are flour, baking powder, salt, unsalted butter. It could be salted. It really doesn't matter in my opinion. Sugar, vanilla, eggs, and milk. And then for the apple filling, I'll explain when I start making it. So let's get started on the batter first. So we're first going to whisk the dry ingredients in a bowl and leave it to the side. I always choose a smaller size, but this should work. I mean, we're gonna mix it all in a big bowl later, so we want to just use the small ones now, So. まずは、粉類から混ぜていきます。今日はシナモンアップルケーキを作っていくんですけど、材料はまず薄力粉とベーキングパウダー、塩と、無塩バター、有塩バターでも無塩バターを使っているエピソードじゃないや、何言ってるんだ。レシピで有塩バターに変えちゃいけないものはバタークリームくらいなので、他はもう好きにアレンジして大丈夫ですね。体にいいかどうかはさておきですね。で、それで砂糖とバニラエッセンス、卵と牛乳を使っていきます。まずは粉類を混ぜていきます。So I converted this recipe from cups to grams, basically, because we only use grams in Japan, Hey, that's too much. I hope I did the conversion right. Now this is when AI can help a lot. Gemini is so smart. It gives you the answer right away. I'm like, what is this and this? And they're like, oh, that's this. Smart. Read flour again. No, we don't. Then I can close it. So this cake bread takes 45 to 55 minutes to bake, which is a while. So Oh, what is the delicatessens? What's that?
Delicatessens?
What? Dude, that delis? Is that how you say it? Short for delicatessens exist in Japan?
Delicatessens are delis.
Delis?
Deli is a place where they sell cut meat and stuff.
That's how you pronounce that? Delis?
Yep.
What? That's weird.
You just shorten it. You just call it a deli.
Huh. Okay. Do we have that in Japan, right?
Yeah, delis.
Do we?
No, we don't really. No.
I'm just asking, like, you know,
Yeah.
because
I
we
mean-
don't have it in Nagasaki, but we might have it in
Might
Tokyo.
have it
you
other
know?
places. Yeah.
Flour.
It's been not very common to find places where that's where they sell. You know, you can buy.
Rare meat, right? Basically.
Well, you could buy sandwich meat. You buy sandwich meat there, and you can also sometimes buy sandwiches there. You know, it's sort of like, yeah.
No Subway? Oh no, we do have Subway.
Yeah, we do have Subway. Yeah. But, cause then so there's the big chains of delis that are like Subway and Firehouse and stuff like that. You know.
Well, we don't have Firehouse.
No, we do not. No,
We
don't.
went to Firehouse.
But that's like an example in the States of ones we've been to. But then also when you go to like a grocery store in the States, we remember where Grandpa Hanks bought the turkey that was cut for us to have for turkey dinner. He ordered that. He asked for that from the deli, you know, in the grocery store. So there's the baker section. There's also the butcher who can give you specific cuts of meat if you want them, you know. And then the deli gives you cheeses and sandwich meat, and you can ask them usually to cut it the thickness that you like, if you want it to be cut kind of thick or really thin, you know.
Wow.
And then you can order by the slice and stuff too. You can order less than what they sell already prepackaged, you know. And we do not have, and then there's some places too that are outside of grocery stores that just focus on selling really good deli meat and cheeses. I imagine, especially being in New York, he has tons of those around everywhere.
I'm jealous.
It's not fair.
Thank you so much. Delis sell sandwich meats and cheese sandwiches, candy, drinks, snacks, and grocery store items, and etc.
Yeah.
We don't have those that much in Japan now. This like said 1.5 teaspoons, you know, and you kind of saw me do it. Don't you think that's enough?
That was pretty good, yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Good.
No worries.
It's making crap up, Audrey. Good job.
Yeah.
We need 1 teaspoon of salt. 1 teaspoon is a lot of salt. I do not want to do that because the teaspoon does not fit in this. So we're going to do half. Don't you think half's enough?
Yeah.
I'm actually going to lessen it because we don't want that much salt.
Yeah.
I am changing the recipe without permission. Less salt is better for Dad's health.
Yes.
So,
Exactly.
1 teaspoon is a lot. I'm going to whisk this. Whisking the dry ingredients gives the same effect as sifting it.
That's true. You give me a holler if you need me. I'll just be in here.
Audrey said Firehouse like it was a good memory. Oh no, it was. What, is Firehouse not that good? Like, is it considered not that good in America?
No, lots of people love it. Very good.
I like it a lot.
Yeah. They make good sandwiches.
Now, I'm not so sure about some of the ice cream shops in America though, because they only serve like huge servings that I can't eat by myself. I need someone to be with me. Even when it's a small, like the US is small, S, like S size, is like M or L in Japan. Don't you think, Mom?
Yeah, especially for ice cream.
Mm-hmm. So that's the dry ingredients: flour, salt, and baking powder. Simple! Simple, simple, simple. And here we're gonna mix the butter, the sugar, and the vanilla. It says to use a mixer, that's actually connected to the power, but I'm like, nah, I'm not gonna do that. So I'm not listening to the recipe today. Jersey Mike's is another good sandwich chain in the US. Do you know that, Mom?
Yes.
Have we been there?
I don't think you have. I've been there a couple times. Very good. Grandpa Hank's likes Firehouse too much. If we're gonna eat sandwiches, we go there, or we go to that one. I can't remember. Sometimes we go to like Panera and stuff, but and there's another one, Annie's or something. Can't remember the name of it.
Oops, sorry. I want to go to America.
Not been in a long time now.
So we have about 30 grams in there, which means that ah. One, two, three, four, five, six. Can't see. Is that about right? Hopefully it is. Yeesh. Measuring out the butter now. It's perfect. Ah, yeah, Audrey did her math right. Because that's rare and I'm really happy. Okay, so I'm gonna make this soft in the microwave. Goodbye, butter. Yeah, if you're going to do this, guys, please put wrap over it. I'm not gonna do that because it's a pain in the butt. It smells like onions.
It does. It's fine.
That's okay. Come on, butter, you can do it. You can do it. Bata-chan, yabarakaku natte, yabarakaku nare. Bata-chan, yabarakaku natte, yabarakaku natte. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Ba-ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba. Let's groove tonight. Butter! How are you? A little bit more? A little bit more. We're almost done, guys. Butter is ready. Uh-oh. Internet? You doing okay? There you go. Is this trash? So, to the butter, we're going to be adding the brown sugar. Whoa, 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 whoa. And then, we'll add the vanilla and the egg. Oh, we need 2 eggs. Why didn't I notice that? We need 2 eggs. 2 eggs to the rescue. Okay. Now let's see here. I might have milked it too much, but that's okay. Thank you so much, Anna, for $2. It's super nice. Says, how long in the bread maker? Bread maker?
Oh, it's not that kind of bread. It's like more like a sweet bread.
I think he meant it as a joke, maybe.
Oh, gotcha.
I don't know. In the oven, we'll let it cook for 45 to 55 minutes. But thank you so much, that's super nice. How often does Audrey get her math right? How often? Huh?
Pretty often.
My favorite subject was math, overall, including trigonometry and all of those. I did not like sine, cosine, and tangent that much, but it's not like I had a miserable time though, you know? It was still interesting. But like, because ever since I started working basically more, like focusing on my channel and stuff, I haven't been like studying, you know? So my math brain is getting a little old. It's like, how do you do math again? Oh, mamma mia, we're not using brown sugar for this. Goodness gracious, Audrey is asleep, wake up. We're using this for an apple. The apple mixture. And then for this, we're using sugar. Where are you, sugar? There you go. Thank you so much, Rhonda, for another $2. It's super kind. It says, I'll rephrase. How long to bake in the oven? 45 to 55 minutes, but I think our tin is smaller, you know, so it might take like a shorter amount of time. We'll see. 少しだけしか見れなかったですけど、病院行ってきます。先生にちゃんと言えなくて申し訳ないです。気をつけて行ってきてください。ありがとうございます。腹黒パンダさん、本当に。ちょっと待ってね、これ。So I'm adding sugar to the butter. 砂糖とバターを混ぜます。大抵バターと混ぜるのは砂糖です。なんでかっていうとわからないです。いやー、いい料理教室だね、みんな。いっぱい学んで帰ってね。私のスーパースキルをよく。There must be a reason for why you always have to mix the butter and the sugar first. I just never know why. But there is a reason. So, and you know, that's why Google exists. So, I'll use Google later. Ooh, this looks nice. Time to whisk. Get fluffy! Since we're doing a Q&A, what happened to the food court? Does it still exist? Why haven't you guys gone back? Well, we stopped going. Like, the reason we went to the food court, you know, a few years ago, 5 years ago, before the pandemic, was because, like, during the summer, it was too hot to go to Grandma's house, you know? But, like, her air is now fixed, so going to Grandma's house isn't as bad. And she used to work. She had, like, a job, you know? And it was really hard, not hard, but, you know. She had work, and she came home and then cooked for us, which was too much for her, of course. And we thought that we didn't want her to work that hard, so we used to go to the food court and have dinner there all together and do some shopping. But since she doesn't have a job, is that okay to say, Mom?
Uh-huh. Yeah.
This is okay to talk about, right?
Yeah.
Since she does not have a job anymore, ow. She uses her time to cook, and she really likes how I show off her food on Instagram or like on, my blogs or vlogs. So that's why she prefers to stay. And she doesn't have a car anymore, and our car can only fit 4 people, so we can't go to places that easily anymore. So there are a couple of reasons for why we did not go to the food court anymore. But Kate and I went to the food court when we went to Nagasaki the other day. So food courts always, exist. But just not, we haven't been to the one near Grandma's house lately. But yeah, she really enjoys cooking meals for us. So thank you to her. Vanilla. Thank you so much, Rihanna, for $2. That's super nice. It says your grandma is retired. Yes, she is. And she doesn't like talking about it that much. The whole topic of all of that sort of stuff. So I never know if it was like if it's okay to tell you guys, but I don't think she'll be mad. So. Now we're gonna be adding the eggs. Thank you, Mom. One at a time though, so. Tamago を加えていきます. And here we have sugar, butter, vanilla extract, and 1 egg so far. We're gonna add another one. Fluffy! It's looking nice and fluffy. Fluffy! Woohoo! And another egg. I'm doing it in a separate bowl, just in case. Just in case Audrey messes up. It's an eggshell in there, because that would be really bad. A disaster, honestly. By the way, Grandma is always watching, so she's here watching too. She's really excited on Wednesdays because she's kind and she really likes the cakes or the cookies that I make, so. Oh. So, to this, we're going to add flour, milk, flour, milk. We're going to do like alternate between the two. So, let's do that. 120 milliliters of milk. Now, this isn't accurate, I think, but I'm just kind of making it up. Are they really expensive in Japan? They cost so much in the US right now. Well, people are freaking out because it went up like 20 yen. And I'm honestly like, guys, 20 yen is not that much, actually, in my opinion. For 10, in Japan, we don't sell them as like a dozen. It's like 10, isn't it, Mom?
Yeah.
For 10, it is about 30 yen? 230 yen. Milk.
That's still pretty cheap compared to
The US, yes.
to the States.
And thank you so much, Rano, for $5. That is super nice. It says, not the last time, but the time before when you and Kate went out for lunch. What was that fluffy pancake-looking dessert you poured syrup on? That's actually like a paste, not pastry, but like close to like a bread texture, like croissant kind of. Do you guys have like a name for that? Like a Danish みたいな感じじゃない?
Yeah, kind of like a Danish.
Danish, sort of? Yeah. Spatula time. So yeah, it was kind of like a Danish sort of. And then there's ice cream on top. And then you put syrup on it. It tastes really good. The cheapest you can find is around $5 a dozen right now. They used to be like $2.89, but then $5. Holy crap, that's a lot. Milk! Moo! Thank you so much, Arano, for $2. That is super nice. Says, I must drive back to New York from... And NJ is... New Jersey, right?
Yeah.
I will listen. So thank you so much. That is super nice. Thank you, Orlando. And drive safely. Thank you. Yes, the batter looks great. Okay. The batter looks nice. So now let's preheat the oven. And I'll start cutting the apples because we're going to make the apple filling that we're going to put in there. So thank you so much, Danny Williams, for gifting one Oz Museum membership to someone. That is super kind. It went to Martin, so congratulations and thank you so much. Sorry, the camera angle tilted a little. Whoa, and again it did. Can you please stay? Whoa, sorry. turned it the wrong way. I made it loose instead of making it tight, sorry. Okay, that should be good. Hopefully. Beautiful camera angle. I'll change that in a little bit. Sorry, guys. We just finished cutting these apples in half. カメラアングルがやばすぎる。失礼。ちょっとこの後直しますので。What is your problem? There we go. Hopefully that won't move it. We'll see how it goes. So for these. Don't fly like that, that's annoying. So Dad and Kate both like to eat this skin. So I'll save that for them. That is what the original Batman series looked like on TV. It was crooked when there was acting going on. Seriously? Why? Like on purpose, so it looks like more suspenseful maybe? I did not know that. Surprisingly, I have not seen any of the Batman series. Is that bad, Mom? The Batman series, I haven't seen any of them.
Of the, what, the movies or the cartoon?
Any of them. I haven't seen any of them. Except for Gotham.
Yes. Oh.
Gotham is epic. When we watched Gotham, I was in middle school, wasn't I?
I think so, yeah.
Did Gotham have any heart? Am I ever saying her name right? In Japanese, we pronounce her name as Harley Quinn.
Harley Quinn?
See, it's so different.
Yeah.
Harley Quinn?
Uh-huh.
Ed, did Gotham have her?
No.
No.
Not in it. Oh! Well, no, because the show didn't have the rights to have the Joker. And she's connected to him, so...
There was someone who
was very similar
to Joker, yes.
But they were never allowed to say. They didn't get the rights to him. Like, they wouldn't give it to him.
Why?
I don't know.
Snotty poops.
Yeah. So...
It did not have Batwoman, but it had Catwoman.
Yeah. Well, and doesn't what's her name become Batgirl though? I can't remember.
So wait, does Batman get together with Batgirl or Catgirl? Catwoman.
That's tricky. I'm not sure.
Are there both variations, maybe?
There's probably a story for each.
Yeah, I can see that.
Because you remember Barbara Gordon, right? Do you remember her a little?
Say what?
She's the person that, you know.
The main guy.
Whose guy is dating in the beginning.
Yeah, the one who goes a little cray-cray, right?
Yeah, she in the story she's supposed to become, you know, Batgirl.
Oh, she's on the good side?
Yeah.
I thought she was on the bad side.
Yeah, and that one she's more on the bad side of things.
Catwoman and Batman have the best dance scene in Batman 2. Okay.
Oh, they do.
And that is something I want to see. That don't do that when you're cutting apples, Audrey. That's so
The
cute.
song is so good. That song is the best song ever.
Guys, that's unfair. I haven't seen it.
I'll show it to you. It's on the internet. I'll just show you that part. It's really good.
But I want to watch the whole movie too, though.
Yes.
Someday. So I'm making the apples pretty small because our pound cake tin is pretty small, you know? So don't want the apples to overtake the cake. Say that and then I cut them like so huge all of a sudden. Where's your brain, Audrey? So have you guys ever had like an anime where you're like watching it and you're like, man, why does the opening song for it just have to suck so bad? I've had that happen a couple of times. I can't remember which one, like right away here, you know? But like my eye is really itchy for some reason. I had them, you know, like, or like not where it just sucks, but you're like, man, the first season had a better opening, you know? Or something like that. There's always those, you know? And like, you know. I always talk about the Ancient Magus' Bride, but like they did like an awesome job on every single opening and ending song. There's never a time where I was like, man, can I just skip this because I don't like the song? Like that never happened. I had the opposite thing happen, Audrey. Kaiju number 8's opening, I fell in love with it. I really want to listen to it now then. That sounds really cool. That Bing Bang Nut song drives me crazy. Oh, yeah. We don't want to be negative, right? So, just read my face. Yeah, okay. So, but yeah, like, there are a couple of openings where I was like, this is kind of annoying, maybe I want to skip it, or because I was too excited for what's gonna happen, I had to skip it, you know? But Ancient Magus' Bride just did a great job. Like on their second season, like, you know, for one season, some animes have 12 episodes and some have 24. The Ancient Magus' Bride has 24, I think, for one season, which means that they have 2 parts to the season, which means that they have 2 variations for the opening and ending songs for the season, which is really cool. I like it when they do that. Is the internet being stupid while I'm talking? Oh, no, it's good. And for the Ancient Magus' Bride, for the second season, the second opening, like, it's funny because for most of the animes, the people who make the opening songs changes, you know, usually. But for the Ancient Magus' Bride, they always had the same person making the opening. And they like have like a slightly like flamenco kind of style, you know? They're great. I love their songs. But the second opening for season 2 was just, it was such an amazing song. I fell in love with it. And the animation that goes with it is just like, holy moly. Apples. Okay, so I have apples here. Now, in these apples, we're going to be adding brown sugar and cinnamon. Easy. So we need 110 grams of brown sugar. ということで、こちら砂糖、なんだっけ、アップルシナモンケーキなので、真ん中に入れるリンゴの部分はリンゴと、これから三温糖を混ぜていきますね。We'll use this again in a little bit for the topping as well. So this is for the filling. And cinnamon. How much? 1 1/2 teaspoon. Have you ever hated and loved an anime at the same time? That was Heavenly Delusion for me. That seems really sad. I've seen some spoilers from it. Have I ever hated it and loved at the same time? That's a really unique and interesting question. That's half a teaspoon. We need another teaspoon. Oh, Death Note. I loved the first half. I hated the last half. Mom, you agree, right?
Yeah, definitely.
I wouldn't say hate, but the first half was just so freaking good, and then the last half was like, a little. It could have been better, and I didn't hate it. It's just like, you know. So like I would say like, but Death Note is always in the top 3 for me. How do your hair grow so fast? Oh, that's a great question. I want to ask my hair. Why do you grow so fast? Thank you so much, Arno, for $5. That is super nice. Says, I had to take a phone call. Are you on the apple mixture? Yes, I am. Apples, apples, apples. Yama lama, jama lama. Yay. Apples. May I ask what Audrey's cooking today? I am making cinnamon apple bread. I'm making the apple mixture now. And I already have the batter made, so whoops, I spilled. That's okay. Sword Online was like that. It was so good for like 80% of it, then it sucked. Seriously, I haven't seen that yet, and I really want to watch it. It sucks. There's a part where it sucks. That makes me kind of excited to know that animes can suck, you know. Okay, so that's the filling. protein, not free protein. You eat plenty of it. Did I say something? Like, I am really forgetful today. I'll put this here and I'll forget where it was in like 10 seconds, so. Terrible ending. Seriously? Sword Art Online? I never thought that it would go that way. Like, my friend was watching it. I never asked how it was in the end. She's all into this other one that I find really weird. So I'm not going to mention it here because it's kind of like, it's not for like every age, you know? I was like surprised. I'm like, why are you recommending that to me? Like, I'm like, okay, good for you. 2 tablespoons. Sword Art Online was one of the most, like, it's on the pretty popular side of things because they've made a lot of movies out of that too, you know. It's originally like novels though, right? Do you watch Breaking Bad? I don't, but I think Mom did, didn't you, Mom?
Yeah, we watched it. That's right.
Did you like it?
Very much.
Oh.
Very good.
Is it pretty like a lot of gore?
No.
Sounds like there is, you know.
There is some, but
Hiccup.
the general idea is there's a science teacher who thinks that he can, because he knows chemistry better, he could make better drugs to sell on the street, you know? And he sells it. Because he's dying. Which is not a given. That's sort of the first thing on the very first episode that everyone knows. So, very good story.
Sounds really interesting.
Yeah, very good.
Well, I try to mix this sugar without taking anything out, but I need to. Come on, spoon, it's your time to shine. And we have more things to wash. There's only one sword. It's Sword Art Online, isn't it? The main guy's name is Kirito, and then the girl's name is... What on earth is it? Asuka. It has a lot of adult content. Oh, it does? I see. Sword Art Online was pretty popular. Yeah, it was. Like, and I never like saw like that many bad reviews right away, you know, like when I just look for it online. So we're done with all the parts finally. Okay, so we have the batter. See, I told you I would forget. We have the batter, we have the apple filling, and we have the topping, which is the sugar. And at the end, when it's done baking, and before we take it to Grandma's house, I'll add a cinnamon glaze on top too. Okay, so he was like in a video game. Yeah, like he got stuck in the VR world, kind of, right? And then the people, like, if you die in the VR game, then you die in real life, kind of thing. Wasn't that how it works? It's not a spoiler because that's the main plot, and if you do not know the main plot, then no one will want to watch it. So there we go. But I've seen like 2 episodes of it and not the whole thing. I was really excited, but then I also was really scared. Like that was right when Mom showed me The Matrix, you know, and I was like terrified by the idea of being stuck in a video game. So I'm like, or like, you know, the thought of the whole world just being a part of a game or something, you know, where someone was in charge of all of us, you know, that made me really scared. So like I didn't want to watch it, but I came back to it. I want to go back to it again. There's a new character in Sakamoto Days that just came in episode 2. She has a really cool hairstyle. Ooh! Characters with cool hairstyles. So, let's see how this goes. see. I think we'll have a little left. That's okay though. So pour half of the batter in the pan if you have enough room. Then pour half of the apples and swirl it. Apples. Ah, crap. Swirl it. I can never seem to close this. You force it, it works. Thank you so much, Joanna, for $5. Ooh, $5. That's super kind. It says, I have cool hairstyle. I do not have it with me, but it's really cool. So, what is the correct reaction to that? Am I supposed to laugh or am I supposed to just say nothing?
I think it's okay.
Good one. Thank you so much. That's super nice.
That's hard.
Do you think it's okay to just put the whole thing in here, or is it gonna get really big and explode all over the place, Mom?
Well, how much does it get right to the edge or?
Looks like that so far. And there's this much left.
That should be fine, don't you think? So.
I have a feeling that it should be okay too, but is it gonna? Maybe we could just stop here.
Yeah.
And I'll add the apples on top.
You're perfect. You can make these cupcakes as little testers.
They'll be done earlier though.
That's fine. No. Yeah, they'll be done around 20 minutes. Do you need a hand or you got it okay?
I think I'm okay.
Looks good. Looks so yummy.
Okay. Now we have that. Sprinkle the topping. Have you ever watched an anime and you get to the moment in this series where it gets legendary status in your mind? Yes. That's how I felt when I saw the last episode of Mob Psycho for the first season. I'm like, okay, this anime will be a part of my life until I'm dead. You know, like there are those animes, you know, that will just always be in your mind. Like, you know, basically the same thing as good movies, you know. Oops. I keep telling my friend to watch Mob Psycho, but she's like, I don't like the art style. And I'm like, I get it, but it's really good. Now, because we have just a little bit left. What the heck is this? We're gonna make cupcakes. Hey, the ad for Sakamoto Days is playing on my iPad now. It's like, you gotta watch it. I really want to. It looks really good. Oh gosh. That might be a little big, but that's okay. Spoon, where are you? these cupcakes are definitely gonna explode, Mom. I put too much in there. I'm sorry.
That's okay. It'll be okay. It's not that bad, you know.
I'm gonna add some extra apples on top. That's sweet. Okay, so that looks really good. Pan. Two to the side. You taste good. You taste amazing. Did I have both of them on the same pan, or should it be different pans? Maybe different.
Yeah, I usually put them on like another one, maybe next.
This is nice and warm and actually a little hot. So that's how the cake looks. There is apple cinnamon swirl on top with a little bit of sugar sprinkled on there. So hopefully it won't get too big. And then we have some cupcakes as a side. Or like muffins maybe. And let's bake these. Hopefully it'll go well. Hey Siri, can you set a timer for 30 minutes, please?
30 minutes starting now.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay, so we're just gonna wait for it to finish baking. Now, because it does take a while for it to bake, we might have to start the Rocksmith stream a little late. I hope it won't take too long, so I apologize if it does. Okay. Well, by the way, Ashmi, my mom used to make a similar apple bread from a recipe from Germany. It was so good. This reminds me of it. Oh, that's so sweet. Thank you. I bet that tasted really, really, really good. From Germany. Like, that's so cool. Like, mine is from Pinterest. Don't know which country it's from, but it's from Pinterest. Pinterest is cool, but you know, to get to say that it's from like a certain country is really cool. Don't you think, Mom?
Yes.
Okay. Well, I think I'll end the stream here. I'm gonna clean up a little bit and get some things done. Wait for it to bake, and we'll see how it goes. I think it'll turn out good. Hopefully, I won't get too big. I did put a little bit of baking powder in there, so a little less though than the recipe. So hopefully, it'll go well. This is fun to play with. One time I opened this and a bug came out. I was terrified. Like, why? From the toothpicks or sticks, I would say. Okay, well, thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you guys so much, nice comments, and for all the donations. I forgot to add the promotion again. Okay. I'll see you guys again on our main channel after this, where we'll be streaming Rocksmith, basically doing a couple of covers of some songs that we chose. We have one request, so, it smells great! It's baking now. If you guys are interested, I have my new merch out available on a place called Fourth Wall. There's the URL right there, so please check that out. And the channel that we will be streaming on, I just pasted the link there, so please check that out as well. And thank you so much, Jose, for Mexican 50 pesos. That is super kind.
Thanks so much for the Mexican 50 pesos. Thanks so much.
It says, I got to watch the end result. Hope the cake is delicious and wish you all a very nice morning. See you later. Thank you, Jose. Thank you so much. That is super kind. はい、ということで皆さん見てくださってありがとうございました。優しいコメントドネーションも本当にありがとうございました。この後ですね、メインチャンネルの方でロックスミスライブというものをします。先ほどそこに貼りました URL から飛べますのでよければチェックしてみてください。またオリジナルグッズを販売している Fourth Wall というお店もあります。そちらは、ボットが先ほどペーストしてくださったのでぜひチェックしてみてください。はい。Thank you guys! I'll see you guys again soon! Thank you! Bye bye! Whee.
Why can't I stop? D piece.